All right, hi guys. I'm just going to talk you through my final uh, project, which is on Simult. It's a participatory webzine. A lot of you guys saw it a couple of weeks ago. Thanks for your feedback then. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the my little evaluation table that I've been developing here. And okay, so the first steps from stage one. Well, the stage one wasn't too ambitious. It was just develop a kind of mock-up to show contributors. So I've been quite impressed at how it's evolved from there. So the initial aim was to obviously purchase a URL, simul.net, I thought, but it's ended up being simul.org, which I kind of prefer in the end. It kind of suits the participatory nature of the enterprise. And developed a site layout. And I bought a premium WordPress theme called Cult and installed it. I modified the structure and style sheets a bit just to make them work a little better. It's been quite a pleasure using WordPress after the Indexhibit days, which I still really like. That's just the neighbor. Um, I really like for its minimalism and it's great for exhibiting stuff. Anyway, so the next step was to contact participants for content, and five were contacted. Well, five are now editors or contributors, and three have posted so far. Write background pages. I've done that. I've still got a bit more to do as editorial policy develops. Advertising, I'll talk about that in a little while because that's still kind of being developed a bit. And then week 12 was editing, writing, and publishing content. And so that's, as I said, that's worked quite well. I wrote 2 articles and a couple of poems, and we've got a published poet on board, Susan Woodward. My sister Jo is a personal development coach, and she's writing in the vitalism section. And I've got an acupuncturist and naturopath, Bryony McLeod, who's writing on the Chinese 5-element system. And then week 13, got comment from you guys and from various other people. And then week 13 was working on search engine optimization. So I've now got permalinks going. Thanks, Alan, for that suggestion. It's definitely made it a lot neater. I don't know why they don't just do that as standard. So there it is, cat out of the bag, and it's the year and the month. Genius. Further tweaks of the structure, etc. And then I've got activated Google Analytics, but haven't got much data to comment on just yet. And also it hasn't really been launched as such, but that's another advantage of having multiple contributors. I think they all have their own kind of networks, and I think that'll grow quite well. I've just been wanting to get a good kind of 8 articles up before I kind of do a bit more kind of release or kind of launch. But anyway, you're welcome to dive in there anyway, obviously. And so the next phase is what I was is for the future. And from June anyway, and that's developing the group editorial procedure, which is in progress. It's currently maximum 500 words. We've got the subject headings of ethics, poetry, review, events, vitalism, but we've got some other categories that will merge, like slow food and recipes, and not quite sure what else, but we'll see. And all 5 participants have been made editors so that they can edit each other's work and just notify each other if substantial changes are made. So I've sort of refine the editing procedure and the publishing procedure. At the moment I'm thinking of structuring it in terms of the Chinese 5-element system, so having winter for water, spring for wood, summer for fire, midsummer for earth. It's just been visited by some chooks. Autumn for metal, and so it's just kind of getting the kind of theme or the communicating the theme or the emotion out to the writers, just to let that be in the back of the mind when they're contributing. But that's kind of emerging kind of organically. I've got a friend writing on Africa Burn, which is a kind of African version of Burning Man in the States, and it's about burning large, DIY structures in the desert, sculptures and things. And it's all about the kind of letting go and releasing of unwanted thoughts and possessions, and to allow for the new, so that when spring comes, we can grow without any baggage. So that's to do with the metal element um, in the Chinese system. So I think about following that into water in winter and wood in spring, and on a go. So it'll be a kind of what's that? Five. So every 2.5 months there'll be a kind of new kind of edition. I'm thinking that could be a way of organising it. And then another step is to get contributors to write profiles, so we can link it to their blogs and websites, and then ongoing review of association or affiliate advertising opportunities. So I've researched Google AdSense and Amazon Associates and FastClick, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to be the way to go, whether it might be better just to have our own kind of sponsor type thing that would be more suited to our politic, or to have some kind of Let's or Exchange program that we link to or emerges out of this, or something like that. So future contributions. So for 10 years of September 11, I'm going to have an interview with an artist friend, Adam Lester, who spent some time in New York. So that'll be his kind of take on September 11 and Bin Laden. And then continuing the 5 element, quantum physics and mysticism. I was going to write something about that. And then the slow food fermentation and recipes. That's coming from Angela and Benjamin. And I was going to modify an essay that I wrote, photography and neuroplasticity, friend or foe. That might be a bit of a heavy read, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. And then Des is going to write something on personal responsibility and the legalization of entheogens or natural psychedelics. And then fermentation, political community arts and empowerment by Steph. And my sister Jo is into personal development, so she's going to be doing some writing on that. So she's already contributed. Vitalism, applauding mistakes. Yeah, so I think that's about it. You're welcome to check it out. So look, you can now subscribe via RSS to whatever blog collator that you use, and you can, I don't know, check out all these, the Twitter and LinkedIn, email and Facebook all connect. And that's about it. Well, thanks for listening, and all the best for your holidays. Sweet. See you guys.